for his reactions to the situation in Haiti and what role Canada can possibly play. I'm joined now by Patrick Auguste. Monsieur Auguste is a Haitian-Canadian and he's a community organizer. Monsieur Auguste, first of all, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Can we start with what you're hearing from friends and family about the situation in Haiti? Many people are describing it as about as bad as it's ever been.
Yeah, it's a fear and a little think that we almost have no hope because it's getting worse and worse, and we don't see any windows to go out from that. Yeah.
We're hearing about a lack of medicines. We're hearing about the cholera epidemic, which is now spreading. We have food running out. We have a complete economic breakdown. And we have these criminal gangs who've taken over large parts of Port-au-Prince and other parts of the country. What should Canada do?
For me, I think Canada can do something, definitely, because in the last years, I think Canada didn't play a big role there. It had a role about a little bit behind the scene, and let's say that we had some intervention in the past years. You have the United States, you have Brazil, you have other countries like that. But Canada should come like a new actors if it really takes the leadership of this. That means what I think Canada could do is going to the, let's say, you have a new person on the table, and they could, let's say, first thing is their presence there, let's say, to the military, could lead to some calm down of those weapons that we see that. Some have some break, right? And starting from this break, and then we could, it could lead to more effective discussion between the different actors, Asian actors.
Okay, so you're talking about a type of ceasefire and a type of intervention getting between the parties. But what about people who say, because a lot of your Haitian compatriots say that any multilateral intervention so far is tainted because it's coming at the request of the president, Ariel Henry. Monsieur Henry was not elected, and he himself has been accused of being affiliated with the criminal gangs right now that are causing so much trouble. So a lot of people are saying, no, even this mission's not right because it's starting off wrong. It's starting off at the request of Monsieur Henry, the President Henry.
Yeah, I hear that, but you know what? We have more than 1 year. The president has been killed over there, Jovenel Moïse, elected president, and we don't have any solution coming in. What happened is, because in the past, the military from foreign countries did some abuse of the local population. Let's say, for example, the women, kids, poor people have been really abused by this military. It's not the Canadian, but you know, you have an international force there. That means now there is a kind of anger against the military from foreign countries. But what happens is, when you have two bad things coming to you, generally you will choose what is the less worse. That is the minimum between the two, right? I think now the majority of people would prefer to have an intervention from foreign countries, let's say with the Canadian leadership, for example, instead of staying there, the situation. Because what happened is like everyone feel in jail. You cannot go out to buy some bread. You cannot go out to go to the school for the kids. The kids are closed now. They cannot work. To go to work, people are really taking risks. Almost every time you hear that people have been shot. During that weekend, there was a famous political leader, Jean-Baptiste, was a guy with a speech, a very moderate speech, and he was killed again. And that means, I think in that situation, even me, you know, when you talk about Asian, with Asian, because we were the first nation took independence, and the black nation took independence in 2000, let's say 1804, that we are proud of that. But we have to admit, we have to be honest. Now we cannot do it by ourselves. We need that spell for our friends, our good friends.
Do you feel then, you seem to be saying that you feel that Canada then, if any nation were to lead this, it should be Canada because of our good standing in the country. Canada has sent an exploratory mission to Haiti. We know that a week ago or 2 weeks ago, we sent in some armored vehicles to help the Haitian police. But this is going to have to be, to some extent, an armed intervention because of the criminal gangs. You think
sure.
That,
Go
ahead. No, you think that that's going to be necessary too?
Yeah, that's not enough, because what happened, let's say that, no, that's not enough. Because what happened, I think that whatever the situation, when we have someone else coming in, like a new person, a new face, let's say, as I said earlier, it can lead to that ceasefire, that first thing. Secondly, international speaking, Canada, not just in Haiti, the fact that Canadian generally army is not aggressive, they're more like Peace Corps. Let's say you have the situation in the past in South Africa, when, during the apartheid stuff, that we know that Canadians played a good role, a positive role, a peace role that everyone recognizes. That means what we need is that extra person coming in the debate now around the table. But what I said, very important, I think that you should have a kind of evaluation about the previous intervention, because there are rumors, people are saying things. I think that would be good, that we have a statement, maybe from the United Nations, I don't know, we'll say, well, we did that in the wrong is past, we did that. Now we're going to work on correct those mistakes that they don't repeat anymore. If the Asian people, as an official statement like that, we recognize what you did wrong, we're not going to do that again, we're going to have some special measure to avoid that, it will build confidence, and what I think very important, the discussion has not to stay just with the government, because the government, people are lost their confidence in the government, and we have to open the discussion with more people around the table.
All right, wonderful. We're out of time, unfortunately, but we will speak again. We'll watch this as it goes. We'll see what the Canadian government's decision is. Monsieur Auguste, thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.